Okay. All right, it is Wednesday, September 17th, 2025, 5 p.m. Calling to order the meeting of the Board of Directors of Sandy Fire District. Start with the flag salute, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any changes to the agenda?
One small change, Chief Steve Dieters is not gonna be at the meeting tonight, so R1B will not have a report out. I'll just include stuff, in my report out. And he is taking his daughter to college.
He actually sent me a message today and let me know that. That's very
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's a thing to get to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Other than that, everything should stand as it is.
thank you. Okay, now, before I miss anybody that's sitting behind you this time, do we have any public here? Last time I couldn't see anybody. No,
Perfect.
not public.
Well, I guess both of our residents here.
They are sort of.
Yeah.
Okay. But they can have their chance if they need to. All right. Well, approval of the minutes is next. Do I have a motion to accept the minutes of the August 20th meeting?
Make a motion to approve the August meeting minutes as presented.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. No liaison report, I presume. A lot of other things going on. All right, well, I guess Chief Brown, you're next.
Awesome. Okay, and I know I touched on this last month, but I really want to just touch on it again, just because I think it's really important to highlight the strategic relationships that we're building as a fire district, looking at how we can better serve the area in the event of a natural disaster. So on, man, I can't remember the date, it was mid-August. We partnered up with the National Guard and put our swift water rescue team in the back of a Chinook helicopter. And Ron, you saw that helicopter landing. But it's just really for me to be able to watch how quickly it was for our boat and the swift water rescue members to load the boat in, be able to get into that helicopter, launch, and then land, and then offload the equipment was amazing. And so we were trying to duplicate the floods that were in Texas, and just watching how efficient that is and how important it is to have those strategic partnerships. I'm just excited to see where that relationship's gonna go. We do have ballot measure 3-631. That's the ballot measure for the Sandy annexation coming in November, the annexation vote. And the last data to have any sort of opposition or anything like that was September 8th, and there was no opposition filed. So been a busy last month. We've had a lot of structure fires, a lot of medical calls. We had a couple of victims that were extricated out of a second floor window who were both alive today, based on the actions of our crews in a residential structure fire. And just a lot of great things throughout the fire district. We've been engaged with a lot of PR events. We had the Station 12 open house that you were at, Sue, and Phil and myself. 86 hot dogs is what we yeah, it was a very well attended open house at Station 12. But outside of that, I'm gonna shut my mouth for a second, and I'm gonna turn it over to Ron to talk a little bit about Crew 30, and then we'll turn some time over to Captain Trevor Cooper. So Ron, would you
Hello, those that don't know me, I'm Ron Schmidt. I'm the captain of the Wildlife Division Fire. I manage the hand crew, and I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about Crew 30 and their summer this year. They got to go up to Canada and Alaska on some long deployments. Alaska is very unique, and it was one of the first deployments for the troops, so it's a great team building working on that. Pretty busy season. They've been out quite a bit through the years. We all saw the fire season this year kind of hit a lull for about a month. We kept them really busy with some project work. We have been actually working at a park in Gladstone, doing some use mitigation. And, that's gonna continue on through the fall, brush burning and stuff like that. Tomorrow, I believe they return back from the Kilson Peak Fire. That'll be the last full crew deployment for the year. And once they return, we're gonna retain 10 members per mod to continue on working through the fall and into the winter, working on fuels mitigation and structure triage and stuff like that. So crew's going good. I heard from the crew boss this year, it was the best crew ever. I hear that every year, but we have a pretty awesome crew. Their quote this year was "they are fast." So lots of good remarks from them. I've had people being on the incident management teams, other divisions and stuff calling me and talking them up. So super proud of the crew and just kind of want to let you guys know that the crew is kind of winding down, but they're still around and available as a 10-person launcher. They did respond to, I believe it was 5 incidents within the district when they were here at home. So we've added them into the CAD. So when they're in district, they're able to be dispatched and respond. We did add a Type 6 brush rig to the crew this year, so they're running with that engine. So we can come in and kind of help the crews, and then once the fire is put down, they can stay and continue to pop up. So pretty exciting stuff. How many members are on there? 19 is the minimum. We hire 25 and we usually end up around 22 to 23. It's kind of year dependent. And then we have some late comes, due to college, and then we have some, I just had 4 leave this week for college. So it's a little bit fluctuating at the beginning and the end of the year in college, but those are returnees usually, and we offer them up down positions. Perfect.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Kevin. Kevin, Sam?
Unfortunately, this last month, can't recall any significant incident, that we've had in this area. You'll see us out and about. We've got a couple new members, probationary firefighter, probationary drivers. You'll see us out and about at various businesses or apartments, pulling hose, practicing. I think the biggest thing for us this month, we've coordinated with Garrett with the high school, getting the football schedule all lined out to see when the home games are and when we can attend, if we can.
Nice.
That's all we have to report. Be happy to answer any questions.
I think Fred is up next. Is that correct?
Yep, sure.
Cool. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot Mark.
You got missed last time too.
I need to highlight him. He's so quiet over there. Sorry, Mark. Go for it.
Not a problem. Okay, I will be pretty brief, but, per usual, the finance report starts on page 9 of your packet. Nothing major going on this early in the fiscal year, other than the first quarterly payment for the contract for service, which you guys all saw in this board, the last board meeting, so that was processed and paid. The other finance news from August is that, as you know, the district and the firefighters union went to arbitration for the latest collective bargaining agreement. And the arbitrator provided their ruling in August in the union's favor. So it's good to have some resolution on that. We'll keep moving forward. We went ahead and issued retroactive payments for the 27 pay periods that have passed since their last CBA expired. And so yeah, so that's now final. And then more specific to this board, our facilities team has planned 2 small improvements at Station 74. So they, as planned in Sandy Fire's capital budget, we're gonna be making some repairs and upgrades to the overhead doors, and then also to lighting throughout the station and landscape lighting, to fix those. So those will be, we're getting bids on those, which should have done this month. And I think those are all my bids.
Yeah, question, in regards to the contract, right, is, I understood the high level of it, is that there would pay everybody out, there just isn't enough money, so is there gonna be some type of reduction in personnel to balance the budget?
No reduction in personnel. We made some operational decisions at the beginning of this fiscal year. Minimum staffing, a couple apparatus, and that was in anticipation of this.
That is not great. We like that. Thank you very much, Martin.
Mark, how is the interest
rates doing for the investments that the guys staying up there, or is it?
It is held very steady, pretty much the entire calendar year, we've been at 4.6%. I think the last reduction was, yeah, it was probably right around the start of the calendar year, I anticipated, you know, Fed cut their interest rate today. And they're talking about additional cuts over the next 2 meetings, so I think that 4.6 is probably gonna start dropping over the next couple months. But yeah, it's still pretty good compared to where it's been over the last decade or so. Good.
Anything else from that? Okay, now you're up. What have you got for us?
Thank you. So volunteer staffing and response during the month of August, Station 74 was staffed 28 out of 31 nights, and including 2 24-hour shifts and 13 calls of service. ODF staffed Station 74 31 out of 31 days. And Station 21 was staffed 31 out of 31 nights, and Station 2 was staffed 3 out of 31 nights. The rehab group had 12 calls for service, responding to all 12. And arriving on scene for 11 of those incidents. And the water tender group had 8 dispatches that arrived on scene for all 8 incidents they were dispatched to. For the volunteer events and also a significant incident in August, Gladstone Community Parade and Festival, the Sandy Night Out, National Night Out in Sandy and Happy Valley. Memorial Day Parade and Social, and they also did overnight watch on that South Ridge Road as well. So a group of volunteers were there for that, so. During the month of August, our volunteers trained in sprinklers and alarms and EMS drill. Also did incident command system review and also did EMS with drowning and hypothermia and anaphylaxis and asthma. That concludes the volunteer report for the month of August. Do you have any questions?
Oh, good job on stepping there. Yeah, good, that's awesome.
Thank you.
It's good, that's, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Every time I come drive by there and see cars sitting there, I think it's a good thing, there's somebody there.
Yeah, great.
All right,
Sue, I have one thing that I forgot. Sorry, October 4th, 10 AM till 12 PM is the Station 71 annexation open house. So it's October 4th, 10 AM to 12 PM. And we'll start hitting social media, pretty active, and then with all the community engagement we've had up to that point, letting people know about that. And it's just your standard open house is really what it is, but we're being able to be there to answer any questions.
that's good, that's, got it on my calendar,
Yep.
you let us know a while back about.
Yeah, I
that.
think it should be on all your calendars,
Yeah.
but just as far as anybody watching from the public, letting people know.
Okay, do you have anything else to bring before the board?
Will that be the only open house, or, I mean, probably depend on the engagement on that one?
Correct.
With it, okay.
Yeah, well, still encourage people to come and find out
Yes.
what's going on, because people still don't know.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you tell them.
Yeah, and we're getting some feedback today that we've had some people come in to the front door, and so we've got the QR business cards. We're also gonna get some laminated, or not some laminated sheets, some one pagers out as well.
For
So
people who don't do the QR codes
Yes.
very well.
Yeah.
So they still have the marketing firm. Business, whatever, are they still working for us, or is that done?
they're done.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I just didn't know if there's any. Been any feedback, I guess it's not feedback, but talk about. That it's still.
Their scope of work.
Plan with the high school went out, that crazy bond and.
Yeah, their scope ended in June. With what they were supposed to do. There has not been any feedback negatively towards the annexation for Sandy and Clackamas Fire. Because of that, all that we are hearing is centered around the school stuff, but nothing towards Clackamas Fire and what we're doing. It's the only thing we have been hearing is positive. But again, I think that if we're just resting on our laurels because of that, then we're not putting in the 110% like we're.
Sure.
So that's what we're continuing doing. We're continually engaging the community, doing this open house so that it's we need to show the community what it is that they're gonna be getting and educate them as much as we can. And so we're trying every avenue we can. There has not been any negative feedback to answer your question.
Like, go off of.
Yeah, right, that's all we can go off. So,
Right, have anything else, chief?
that's it for me. I'm sure as I'm driving home tonight, I will come up with something and. That's how it is.
We have our email addresses, you can.
That's.
Okay, anything from anyone else? No. All right, I guess we go to adjourn then. It is
Motion to adjourn.
a second,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Nope.
Do we know Steve Dieters brags about some time frame in some meeting that I
I
wasn't.
do know, 14 minutes.
Andrew, it would have been 14 minutes, but Andrew's question.
It is, we are adjourned at 5:15.
Yeah.
Sorry. to
Nice
tell
job.
you.
Ride you with the donut or something?
Steve drives it.
That's what I guess there's some.
So whatever you do, don't let that fall.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.